All right, welcome back, guys. So we have actually taken a look at building this Nava in the last video. So I have actually placed my browser and my Visual Studio Code side by side so that we can be seeing as we are making changes. So we are seeing it over here. So I would now need to go and bring my Figma. Okay, I need to bring this guy. So far we have this, and if you can see, we are supposed to start with mobile first approach. So it means that we have designed for the mobile browsers, and it's looking good now. So let us make sure that this design is looking good in every other device too. So I will go one by one to see how they look. It's not bad. Okay. Okay, okay, all right, that's good. That's good. It's still okay here. Even it's still okay. It's okay. All right, that's fine. The nav bar is very, very responsive, so it works in every device so far that we have tested. It's still okay here. Let me make this guy 100% to see what we have. It's still okay. All right, it's still very, very okay. So very okay. Very okay. So our design is okay. All right. Now, but if you can see, when we go to 1024, you can see that it seems like this guy is the margin top is getting bigger. So we can work around that. If I go to this one too, okay, maybe it's not bad. Okay, maybe it's not bad. It's not really bad. It's not really bad. Or maybe I can just go and reduce the padding, the padding top. I can make it, let's say 3% instead of 5. Okay, so it's not bad. It's not bad. So you can do whatever you want to do. That's up to you. Okay, so this is my design. So this is fine. So the next thing we have to do now is but if I expand this, if I make it full, okay, guys, look at it. Still not bad. It's still not looking bad at all. So, but if you want to work around it, okay, it's still not bad. I don't know. Is there anything we need to do here? It's okay. It's not that bad. But it's okay. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So you can see that for unless now with the okay, now maybe we can work on this the header. Okay, maybe we can work on the header so that it can come bigger. It can come, maybe we can make it half or half, 50%. So let's go back. Let's go back to we can make the header. That means we are going to have a media query now. If you can see, the header is the height is 40 view high VH, but you can see small. Looking at it, it's very small. So we can just maybe make it maybe 50 or 60 VH, maybe 50. Let's go and see this. This guy I have not loaded. Okay, so let's see what the design looks like. Is the header section half of the height of the browser width? Let's see. Okay, so of course it's scrollable, so we can see what it looks. I think it is okay. Okay, let's go and try. Let's go and make let's see instead of 40, let's do 60 VH and see what it looks like in all. Okay, look at it now. This is what it looks like. I think we would need, I think, okay, let's see what it looks like in other designs. This is what it looks like. So now, this is where we'll now have to use media query. Okay, let's go and use media query now. So I will go down. Remember, your media query should come last. Okay, so I will say at media. Of course, screen is this thing. So I will say at media, and if the screen is, I will say, and minimum width. So I want it minimum width. I want the minimum width to be, um, let's see. So I'm going to change this guy back to 40, or maybe I will say 50. Let's see. Okay, it's not bad. Maybe I should take it back to 40. What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? Maybe I'll make it 40. Okay, I'll make it 40 on mobile. Then, when the width is the minimum of, let's see, let me check this guy. You can see from this is 1,240 to 1,024. Every other one is, I don't think it's bad with this iPad 700. I don't think 700. This is it's not bad, but we'll come to that later. So we say the minimum. Let's say the minimum width is 1224, 1024. Okay, pixel. So we want to apply this style from 124, 1024 pixel and above. So I will say the header, I'm styling the header here. I'll say the header and I will say the height is, I'm going for 70 VH. All right, so I'll save. So now look at it. If I go to this one, this next hub, you can see it's 70 VH. All right. If I go to this other one, the same thing. You can see that the style changed. But if I come back to this, it is still 40. Okay. So you can see that we are now making use of responsive design using the media query. So depending on the size, this will apply. So if I go back and go for the, okay, this is better now. I think this is better. All right, so you can see. So I'll have to go back to my mobile screens. And all right. So we have sorted this out. And maybe I should just leave I should leave the padding to be 5% here. And then I'll bring the padding for bigger, bigger as in wider width. I will go for, let's say 3. Okay, so if I come here, go down here, it looks good. So there are other things you can actually change around here. So if I also go back to the big view, so would you want us to take it up a bit? Let's take it up a bit. So instead of 3 pixels, let's say 2%, sorry, or even 1%. Let's see what 1% gives us. So look at it. It is close to the top. So I think this is better. So let's see what it looks like in other. Okay, so this is, I don't think it's bad. So it is up to you, all right? Make your changes however you want. Make your changes however you want. So for me, for smaller sizes, I go for 5% for the padding top, but for bigger this thing I go. So if I come back here, it looks good. So you can do whatever you want to do around here. So when I go back to this place, so let's see the next thing we need to do. So let us create this section now. You see this section? Let's create this section. So now looking at this section, you can see that we have 2 columns. All right. You see we have 2 columns here. So we have this column and we have this column. All right. So the thing is that we can actually use Flexbox to create this column, or we can use grid. But I don't think the grid is necessary here because Flexbox will just do the job. So I'm going to create 2 divs. All right. Then put them in a Flexbox. Okay. So I would go. Um, But the thing is this, let's take a look at how it will look on. So would if we create two columns, so would it make sense on smaller devices? But let's go. Let's see. So I would collapse this one. Then I will have a session here. I'll call it session. All right. So this is a session. And then this session would be called hero session. I will give it an ID of hero session. Hero section. Okay, so if you have not seen this section tag before, you will need to check semantic HTML. All right, we didn't cover semantic HTML in this bootcamp, but if you go to our HTML course, we covered almost everything about HTML. You know, this is a bootcamp, so we didn't cover much. All right, so but in our HTML full course, you will see everything there. So with this section now, I'm going to have a div. I'm going to have a div. I will have two divs here. Okay, then the other one, I would also have another div here. Okay, so now the first div, I'm going to put, let's go back and see what we have. So we have this guy. Okay, so I might just copy the text too. Let me just, can I? Oops. Oh, so I just want to copy the text. I can. I should be able to copy the text. Oh my God. Oh, okay. So I want to copy the text. I don't just want to type this. I can copy the text. Okay. Maybe I can copy the text. Let's see. I've copied the text. Let me come here and paste it. So, all right. All right. So I have the text here, but the thing is that if you look at this guy, all right, we have this one. We might use we are going to increase the font of this one, then this button. So we can also use, I will use H2 here. I will use H2 or H1. Okay, I will use H1 here because if you take a look at every other one, um, I will use H1, or maybe H1 might not be the best. So what I'm going to do is, okay, so I'm going to put this one in H2. I'll copy it. I'll put it in H2, but I'm going to increase the font size of this H2. I'll put it in H2. Okay. Then this other one, I'll put it in paragraph. I'll put this one in paragraph. Okay. Then the buy now is going to be a button. So this would be button, buy now. So, and then the other one is an image. This other side, I think this is an image. Okay. This is an image of the system. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just bring two random images. All right. So we can replace the image at any time. So we'll try to, you see this thing they did here, we'll try to replicate it here. So first of all, I'm going to, let me I'll format this guy. So I'm going to, let me take this thing back here. Uh-huh. Okay, so you see we have, look at where this guy is. Oh my God. Remember, okay, this is interesting. Now you can see how this thing is placed. Remember we said that the header is it's a flex box. And remember by default, the flex box is in row. All right, and that is why we have it side by side. So if you want it to come, to stack on top of each other, let's go back to our header, and then we'll make the header. I will say, where is it again? Display flex. Then we'll say flex direction. Flex direction will be column. So once I save it, oops. Okay. So okay, this is changing. Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe we don't need this flex box on this header. We don't need this flex box on this header. Okay. No, we need it. We need it. We need it. So let's work this thing. Let's make this thing work. So align items, justify content is center, flex direction is column, and then something is way here. So it's no longer in the center. So align items. So we now, since now we are using column, flex direction to be column. So we now have to say align item should be center. Okay, you can see now it makes sense. Okay, now but the thing is this, it still doesn't make sense. Everything is in the center, so we should go for the align item should be start. That's what we used here before, right? Okay. Okay, sorry. We go for center. All right. So we'll not say justify content. Justify content should not be start. Let's see. Awesome. 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 Okay, see, with whenever you're one reason why I don't like front end is that it takes a lot of time just to style this thing. Now you can see that it is knocking us at here now. So, but you can see now that you can see what we did now. If I take this justifies if I take this justify content now out, we will have it in the center, which is what we want. But now the contents are not aligned very well, so we have to use justify start so that it will start, it will go to the start. Okay, so please read more on Flexbox. All right, read more on Flexbox. So, and now we don't have space between them. There is no space between them, so we need to do something. So we will say gap. We will say gap, and then we will say, okay, sorry, let's not use gap. Gap is for grid. Let's not, we will use instead of justify content here to be center, we can say space between. Let's try space between. Let's try space between. It doesn't work. Okay. It doesn't work. So we'll go back to center. So what we have to do, let's try if they, I've not used gap. Let's try gap. Let's try gap on this guy. Let's try gap. Let's say the gap will be 20%. Let's see. Awesome, 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 awesome. It makes sense. It makes sense. So you can see now that they are separated. All right. So we have given gap between these two of them. So this guy, we can actually say column gap, or right now we could just say column gap because that's what we are looking for. We could just say column gap because that's what we want. It no work. It no work. Okay. Let's try row gap. Okay, so now we are okay now. I think the space is enough. The space is good. I think the space is good. So now let's go and focus on the section. Just collapse all these guys so that we can have some space. So when you're programming, please, you have to be very, very patient. You have to be very, very patient. Okay. So now we will need to, our section, ID hero section, we will need to make it a flex box too. All right. So that we can add some space between them. So if I go, so let's see what space do we have between them and see whether we need to make it a flex. Okay, so we don't need to make it a flex box, but we can just use padding. We can use margin. We can use margin. There's no need for flex box there, but we can still use flex box. All right, we can still use flexbox. I don't know. Yeah, flexbox will make more sense. Let's use flexbox because it will be more responsive. Let's make it a flexbox. So I will come here, ID of hero section, ID of hero section. So what do we do now? So we will make it display to be flex. But remember, the direction should be flex column because flex directions should be column. And then we'll give row gap. Let's give row gap of 20% and see. Guys, nothing happened. So hero section, that's my ID. Display flex. Justify content. Center. Align content, align items, center. And nothing is happening, guys. Something is wrong. Mm, Is this not, this is correct now? This is correct now. Hero section. Hero section. Okay, something is not, okay, now, we did not give this hero section a width. We didn't give it width. Do you understand? So that is why this row gap is not working. We didn't give it width. Remember, this is going to be 20% of the width, and we didn't give it any width. So maybe we will just say, sorry, we'll just height, not width. We'll say height is, let's say 100% of its container. Okay, you can see it has come down. Okay, what's wrong? Oof. Okay. Hmm. All right. So um, first of all, the color has to be white. So we need to um, make it a color will be inherited. So we have to make all the colors here white. Okay. So color has to be white. Every content of this header the color has to be white. Okay. So now let's come down here. We have an issue here. So why is this? Okay, let's say I give it a width of 400 pixel, a height of 400 pixel, and then the gap seems that the gap is small. So the gap is not working here. The gap is not working here. The gap is not working here. So we'll leave it. And moreover, this thing should be start. It should be start. It should be at the end. Okay, it should be start. Then items. I'll give you width of 100%. Okay. Why is it not at the end? You can see what I'm saying. Why is it not at the end? Look at where the logo started from now. The nav bar, why is it not at the end? Okay. Okay. So this one should be center. Okay. Just the align items. Okay, this is column. This is column. So justify content should be, you say start. Okay. And then align items should be center. Okay. No wonder that is why. So, this guy also have some. This guy is the everything is center. So this hero section is under the header. So it should take all the rules that we have given it. Okay. I don't like it is supposed to be close to that logo, that same as this, but for some reason something is not making sense here. So I'm going to remove all these guys first of all. I will save and then I'll take this guy to start. Okay. Then I want it to have the width. Let me go and see the my nav bar. I gave it a width of 100 view W. So this, okay, okay, oh, no wonder. Okay, so I have to say 80%, not 100, sorry. Width should be 80%. Okay, 80%. Awesome. This is what I'm looking for. Then, but I want a gap between these guys now. Come on. I want gap, column. Okay, let me just use gap. Let me just use gap. And I want 20% gap between them. Still not working. All right. Okay. So maybe I'll give it height of, let me still try the height. And then I'll give it height of 50%. All right. So it's okay. But let me debug. Let me give a background color of red and see what's okay. See where everything is. Okay, so the height, this is the height, which is fine. Okay, I think the height is fine. Maybe I can make the height maybe 80. Oh, no, 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 it's too much. I can make the height 60. All right, so I can visually see what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is okay. So I'm going to remove the color now. So because I know what I'm working with now. So now, since my gap is not working, I really don't know why. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I have a flex, and they are columns. So I can make it flex. I can, okay, so I have H2 here. So I can give it an ID of, I can give it an ID of section, can give it an idea of hero header, hero header, or hero heading. Sorry, hero title. Let me just give it an idea of hero title. Then I'll give this one an idea of hero um, description. And I'll give this one an idea of hero button. I give it an idea of hero BTN. So I'm going to use the flex. Um, let me use the flex on them. So I will say ID of hero title. Hero title should give me. I want the flex to just be. I want it to take. Let's I give it. I'm going to share it into three. I will share it into 12, but then this one will take. Let's say this one takes 6. It's not working. It's not giving me what I want. All right. Hero title. It's not really giving me what I want. Are you even sure? Okay. It's not giving me what I want. So I'm going to give this hero title. I'll give the font size to be let's say 3 EM. It's not big enough. I'll give it um I'll give it 5 EM. It's still not big enough, really. I'll give it 10. Okay, let me make this 100% so that we even know what we are working with. It's still not big enough because if you look at this other one, it's very, very big. So I will say, wow, I will say 50. Really? It's not big enough. Oh. What's happening? Hmm. It's still not big. I don't think it's even big enough. Like, it's not big enough. But if let me say 100 pixel and 1000 pixel, no changes. No, no, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Let me give it a height. I believe the hero section has height. So let me give it a height of 40% or a height of 60% of its container. Oh my God. Hero title is not giving me. If I say H2, if I change this thing to H2, I want to know where the whole thing is coming from. Aha. So it's not targeting it right. My selector was not working. You see, my selector was not working. My selector wasn't working. No wonder. Hero section. My selector wasn't working. It's like it's working now. It's working now. 10 a.m. My selector was not working. I think there was a typo in my selector. You see? I think it's. Oh, sorry. I'm using hero section here. Sorry, it's supposed to be hero title. Okay. Aha. And we have an issue. Why are we not targeting? Oh, okay. Why are we not targeting? Because okay. All right. Instead of using EM, let me use REM because REM will target. All right. Is it because this div is this inside this div? And this div does not have. Hmm. All right. All right. So I have to this div, if I say H2, okay, let me just go with H2. Let me leave the ID. For some reasons, this is not giving me. Let me go with H2. Oh, sorry. Let me go with H2. Aha, better now. You guys, you can see. So I go with H2. But the thing is that it should be H2, a H2 that is a descendant of hero section. It should be H2 that is a descendant of hero section. Then, okay, this is not the right selector. So H2 that is a descendant of the hero section. So, but for some reason, why this one was not working is because this guy, this H2 is inside this div, and this div is not this ID title. Let me take this. Let me find out why this thing is not working. Guys, let's take our time. Let's find out. Is hero title. Let's understand why it's not working. All right. So now the thing is let me say I'm using 200 pixel for ease font. Okay. Is it because of the div that is not styled? Why? Why is it not targeting? It's not targeting. This is the ID. Should target this ID. Okay. So that we don't waste time, I will have to go with the H2 inside the hero section. I'll have to go after everything is to target. Okay, so I want to use EM. I don't want to use, I want to use, or maybe I can use percentage. No, I will use um let's say I use the container, I have to style this container. I will call this guy ID and I will call it what will I call it now? What will I call it? This div, what will I call it? 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 Oh my God. I'm short of names. So I'm going to call it um I will not say hero container because we also have another div inside here. So I'll just say hero first part. I don't know. Hero maybe hero div one. I don't know. I don't know. So just give it any name you can, please. All right. So I'll go to my CSS and then I'm going to say I will use 20% of the container. Okay. So the div inside of the hero div one, the H inside of hero div one. So now let me give this hero div one some this thing. Hero div one. I'll give it height of 100% and a width of 100%. All right. So now I think we are cool now. So let me go back to hero title. Let me go back to hero title and see. Uh-huh. All right, you see my hero title. Now it's because of the container. I was using percentage and EM and all those things. So I have to style the container too. So now I can say I want the font size to be 50%. All right, 100%. Okay, but it's still not giving me whoa. Okay. So if I say 200 pixel, it's still not working. Okay, let me say like background color. Let me make sure that this thing is being targeted. So it's not working. It's not finding it. It's not finding it. Okay, I will go back and I will say hero div 1, H2 inside hero div 1. All right. So this is the best selector. Guys, this is the best selector so far. So let's go and say we are using 50%. Okay. Seems like the 50% does not make sense. Seems like it doesn't make sense. So let's go with 10 EM. Okay, 10 EM is too much. Let's go with 5. So we were struggling with the container. All right, we were struggling with the container, as in with the selector, sorry. So it seems like this thing is going to be on mobile devices. This should be this bold and it should be centered. So remember that the hero section, we said it is flex, and then for mobile devices, we said it is using column. All right. So this is the hero section. So everything in here. So for mobile devices, it is using columns. So it will stack on top of each other. Okay, I think this is good. Then Maybe we will not need this height because we don't need that height. Oh, okay, we need it. Guys, we need it. We will need it. We will need it. Okay, so I'm taking 60%. All right. So you can see we are cool here. We are cool. Okay, so we are cool. Now, let us, this hero section should be centered. Let's make it center. Let's make the content center. Let's make it center. Let's make it center. Item should also be centered. Let's make it center. Mm, it's still not in the center. So we can say align content center to, let's see. Okay. There is no. Okay, now the hero section is taking 80% of the weight. Then it is flex, and then we will say that this guy, the hero div one, everything should be placed in center, and I think it is in center. And then the H2, let's align it, justify content to be centered too. I want it in the center, but I don't think it's in the center right now. I can make it flex. I can also make it flex to put it in the center. I will just try. If it doesn't work, I will look for something else. All right. So it's not giving me what I want, but it's okay. So what I can do now is for the hero div one, I want everything in here to be in the center. Column, center, center, everything is already in the center. So, okay. So now let's go and style the paragraph under this guy. Paragraph under this guy. So instead of, we're not going to, the font would be something like maybe 2M. All right. You see, it looks better. Okay. The font should be something like 2M. And of course, I'll give it a height of 40. No, a height of maybe 30. Okay, awesome. So I can also style the button. So I can also style the button. So in case you're confused in any way, drop your question in the WhatsApp. That is why you're here for this training. So we are now doing some things that are advanced. So now the button, if you take a look at it now, the background color is white, and then the I'm going to give it a width of, let's say 50% of this container. 50% is too much. Let's say 20%. Okay. And then the height, maybe just 10. Okay. I think the height is okay. Okay, I can do 15. I want it to be smaller. All right, I want it to be smaller. So I think the size is okay. I think the size is okay. And then I can give this guy 35. Okay. So it's looking good. All right, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. So let's go and see, take a look at our, this guy is smaller, so we make it smaller. And you take a look at this one. Okay, okay. Um, all right. So let's make the paragraph 1 em is too small, 1.5. Okay, it looks better. Let's also make this one 1.5. All right. Okay, let's make it 1.5. So now we'll make we'll change the border to white. We'll change the border to 1 pixel solid white. Okay. Then we'll put border radius. We'll make border radius of 20%. 20 is ugly. Um, let's do 15. 15 is ugly. Let's do 5. 5 does not even show anything. Okay, I think this might be better. So you can just, it's up to you. Do whatever you'd want to do. So, but let me go and see how. I wouldn't want to spend too much time, but mm, this one looks better. Okay, so you can actually work on your own. You can do whatever you would want to do. So, but at least you are seeing where I change things. So if I say 10%, if I say 12, hmm, 15 does not look good at all. No, it don't look good. Hmm. I think I'll just go with 10. I'll go with 10. Or let's say I go with pixel. Let me do pixel. Pixel looks better. Look at it. Pixel looks better. Okay, pixel looks better. So, okay, see, pixel looks better. Pixel looks better. Pixel looks better. So that's why I say whenever you're styling, just look around and see what works well for you. So instead of 20, I can just go and do 15 pixel. So pixel looks better on this. I think pixel looks better. Let's go with pixel here. All right, so guys, I think this is looking good. This is looking good. I think so. It's looking good. But I will increase the size of the paragraph. I think it's small. I do 1.8. At least it's readable. It's readable. Maybe 1.7. Okay. So you can walk around. You can do whatever you want to do here. So now I know some of you might be like, oh. And when we look at the Figma design, all right, there is a space for this one too. But the thing is this, we are designing for mobile first. So you can see that on mobile, the screen is smaller, but this is for desktop. So we have to make it look good. So maybe on mobile, we might not even have this guy. On mobile, we might not have this guy. We should not have this guy on mobile because look at it now, unless we put it down, which will not make sense. So it's a matter of your design decision. So I don't think I should put that image there, but when it is now we have designed for mobile. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Do you think there's too many space between them? What do you guys think? Is the space too much? Let's go and walk around on the space. So I can say the H2, maybe I'll give it 50% instead of, all right, I think that would be cool. Then this one I'll give it, what if I remove the high? Let me see what happens. Okay, so if I remove the height, that means I would need to add some bottom. So I will now have to go with margin bottom. I'll go with margin bottom and say 20%. Let's see. Okay, so let's go with this. I think this will be better instead of giving it height. Let's imagine bottom of 10%. Guy, I think this is better. What do you think? I think this is better. I think it's better. And then I would also go margin bottom here. Oops. I'll go margin bottom here of 10% too. So guys, I think this is better. I think this is better. Maybe I would also increase the font size of this guy to 6. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this looks better. But this our guy, let's also remove the height for it. Our button. Oops. Okay, so we would have to bring the height back. We gave it height of 15%. Okay, so but we'll reduce the percentage of this one to be, so let's say 5. Uh-huh. I think it looks good. Or maybe I would make this one. Okay, let me make it, let me say 4. All right, so I think it looks better here. Or maybe I should reduce this one too to let's say 8. Guys, what do you think? And you can see, um, if we go 100%, this is what we have. It looks good. But the thing is that you see this our logo, this our guys, they are tiny. So they should be as big as this one. So let's go and change their fonts to, we are using 1.5 here. We are using 1.5. Let's go and use 1.5 for the allies. I'll come here. The ally does not have, but they don't have font, so we removed it. Okay, so for all the allies, okay, I have to make this font size on the UL. I'll put this font size on the UL, and it is 1.5 EM. Oops, it's big. It's too big. So I'll make it 1 EM or 1.1. I think it looks better now. 1.05. Huh. This is a very design decision we have to make here. I'll go with 1.05, and let me check for other designs and see how it looks. So now the thing is that you have the idea of what we are doing here. So it's up to you. Whatever will be your design decision is up to you. Okay. So I think I would also reduce, if I go now, I would reduce the font size of this one. I will reduce the font size of this one to, let me take it back to 5. I think it's better. It's better this way. It's better this way. Okay, I think it's better. All right. So now let's take a look at the design for every device. How does it look like in every device? Okay. This guy is too up. Maybe we should reduce the height of the header. We should reduce the height to be, okay, say 40 VH. Okay. But there's a lot of space here. Is that how it is in all of them? No. All right. So, okay. That is why I would want us to give height to these guys. I will give height to this guy again. I will use height instead of margin. I will use height. And I will say I'm giving this guy the height of 50%. All right. And I'm giving this one height of, I'm giving this one height of 30%. Okay. Or maybe, hmm, I'll give this guy 80. No, not 80, sorry. I'll give it 60. Okay, I'll give it 60. Then I'll give this one 10. Where is it again? I'll give it 10. Let me see. Okay, let's go back to 15. Then this guy will be 25. Okay, this guy might be 55. Okay, so I don't know. So the thing is this, it's up to you. Do your design. I think I will just go with this so that I don't waste too much time any longer here. So this is what we have so far. So let's go and see how it looks in, or you can see that it's very responsive. They look alike. They look alike. Okay. So it's responsive. So once we get to a bigger screen, then we will now design for that image so we can have it side by side. So by default, since we are designing for mobile first, so this div, the hero section should be, the flex direction should be row. We should just leave it at row. No, 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 no. It should be column. Okay. If I do this, what happens? Okay. Now, because this other div is fine. All right. So this is okay. I think this is okay. This is okay. So now, let's keep change testing. You can see now we have a bigger screen. We have a bigger screen. And then I think from 768, okay. You can see we have a problem here. It doesn't make sense now. Okay. So because we have a bigger screen, so what do we do here? Should we divide the screen into two? Okay, let's go and do it. So let's say from let's go to our media query. Let's write another media query here. This media query is going to apply to devices that are minimum of 768. 768. 768. All right. So here, mm, here, sorry, the header is not going to be, we're not styling the header here. That's not what we are styling. So what we want to style here is we want to make the hero section. Remember, the hero section here is flex, and then the default direction is row. So we are going to make it, of course, it is row. So now we are going to, let me just add something here so that we'll have something with this guy. So that this hero section is row, so they will be side by side. And of course, we divided. So we need to have some content here. Let me just assume that I just have let me just put any content so that we just have content. I'm coming to remove it later so that we'll just have something. All right, you can see. Now, the thing is this, when we go back to our, on this hero section, the width is 80%. And then this hero div, look at this hero div, is taking 100% of the width of its hero section. So we should Also style it in the media query and make it 50% so that they will share. It will share. We'll not give it 100% here anymore. We'll give it 50% so that it will have room for its brother. You can see now. You can see now. So they are side by side. You can see. So now I would say when the screen is this, I also want to, after the hero session, I want to give that div, this other div, the second div here, I want to give it an ID of hero div 2, hero. I'm very bad at naming, so don't copy this from me. I don't know. I'm very bad at naming. So I have hero div 2. So I'm also going to, I will not say hero div 2 will be visible here. On mobile device, hero div 2, sorry, hero div 2 will not, on mobile device, hero div 2 will not be visible. So, but on screen wider than 768, the hero div 2 will be so display will here will be block, display will be block, or maybe flex because we can still, okay, let's just use block for now. But then on mobile devices, it will be hidden. I hope you get what I'm doing here. But if you don't get it, please, that is why you should ask question. Drop your question in the WhatsApp group. I'm here. So instead of on mobile devices, I will get this one to be hidden. We don't want it to be available in on mobile devices. Okay. So now look at it. If I go back to mobile, the guy is still available. Hero Div 2 is still available. Sorry, not hidden, is none. Oh my God. The value is none, not hidden. And it's still available. Hero Div 2. If I come here, where are you? Hero Div 2. It shouldn't be available. Oh my God. Display. What is display? Am I not getting the right Hero Div 2 display? We have display, we have flares, we have none. I hope I'm well. Oh, display is none. Oh my God. How did I forget these values? Okay. Let me ask for intelligence. Guys, sometimes our head they full. Oh. It has block, content, flex blocks, grading line. Okay, there's nothing like none, guys. So there should be no, there's none. Look at it, there is none. So this hero div 2 should not be available, but I don't know why I'm not getting it. Really? It's not supposed to be. Oh my God. This hero div 2 is not supposed to be here. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. Just give me some time, guys. This is 768, mean value of 768. So this one is not even coming to play. Let's let me get to understand where my error is coming from. Okay, so you can see now it's no longer available. All right. I think it's using, I said minimum width of 768, and I have, okay, see, this is where the problem was coming from. Minimum width of 768. That means, um, okay, I'm coming back to this. So, but let me go and make this guy 100%. Let me go and make it 100. It's supposed to. Okay, so I think the problem here is that this guy is still coming to play. 768. Let me do 769. Uh-huh. This guy is still coming to play. Media screen, mean width of 1000. This is correct. Mean width of 900. Oh, so okay. Just give me some time. Let me fix this thing. So if I take this my new media query out, everything works fine. So my media query is wrong. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. So it's from my media query and this other one of hide VH7. Are you even sure that this one is still not doing the same thing? Okay, okay. Screen and mean width. This should be, oh my God. Okay. Okay. I take this guy out. All right. Okay, let me try something else. Let me use maybe background and then let me just debug. So, uh, sorry. Let me say, whew, why are you giving me error like this? Okay. If this should only be applied from 768 and above. So why is it coming to play? Oh my God. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay, we'll just have to figure it out, guys. If I say this guy is 10%, let me see. If I say it's 20%, let me see. So this one is okay. So why is this one? Okay, let me take this guy inside here and see what I have. You see, this guy is okay, but this one is not okay. Hmm. All right, so I think it is from the problem is from my media query. So I have to fix it. I said minimum of one thing. Okay, so I want this style to apply to, if I say 1224, 768, 768 is with 768 we are going up, is the minimum of 768 and above. But it shouldn't be showing here. What? This shouldn't be showing here. Oof. I think this is where the problem is. So I just need to figure it out. This is where the problem is. By default, if I take this guy out, um, this one is okay. The div2 is displayed none, so it's okay. But I want to display it when it is 768 and above. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take this guy out here and I'll place it under this other media query. So let's just see what we have. It's still working. So let's go for bigger screen. And is this from this bigger screen is where I'm having issues now. So I need to have another style. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I made this thing one. Okay. So you can see this is working fine here. but it's not working. Okay, let me say 768 and above from here. Let's see. 768. Okay. I think the problem is the breakpoint. I think that's the problem. The problem is the breakpoint. So I'm going to take this guy out here. The problem is the breakpoint. So I'll take this one back to, let me say I take this one to set 900 and see. It's still, the problem is the breakpoint. Okay, so we would only design, okay, so mm, the problem is the breakpoint. But then when we have wider width like this, we have issues here. So let's go and fix it. Um, Maybe we should increase. Oh my God. It is the media query now that is the issue. I want to style 768. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay, so the problem is the breakpoint. Ah, God. It's not supposed to apply in 375 pixel width. That's what this thing is supposed to do. Mean with 768. And the thing is that, because we use Tailwind to do our responsive design, we don't play with this a lot. So what I'm going to do is this. Now I'm just going to make my breakpoint to be 1000. Okay, so let me just Google. Okay, let me just make some research and I'll say breakpoints, media query breakpoints for responsive design. So let's see what this guy gives us. For small width, it is okay, 767. Okay, maybe that's my pro. Okay, 767 is the max. Okay, all right. I think 767. So this is the breakpoint for mobile devices. There's still no, there was nothing happened. Nothing happened here. Or if I say maximum width, if I say max width of this. Okay, I think guys, I think we get it now. Okay, so you can see whenever you have issues like you just talk to Google. Okay, so I think it is the breakpoint, and I was doing. Okay, so it is the breakpoint. So let me go back to what I used to have. So I'll take this guy back to um. Okay, so I'm taking this one out of here. So I'll just copy. I'll just make a copy of this, and I'll make a copy of this. Then I'll make this one 1024. Okay, so but it's still going to be. Oh, let's leave it.